You are listening to
Marty and the Breaux.
Yeah, you mentioned code switching in there, and it's a term that we've talked about. I'm familiar with it, but if you had
Yeah,
to explain it to somebody else, what do code switching is always going to be code switching into the white world, meaning
exactly.
talking more white to fit in with the white world, so that
Exactly.
you can have I don't know, you can participate in the economy.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. So code switching,
and
I think, yeah, code switching at its most fundamental, like it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing, right? At its most fundamental, it just means, switching how you speak to be able to communicate with somebody who wouldn't necessarily understand what you're saying, right? That's at its most fundamental, right? Or if there's like, so for example, a neutral version of this would be like a Hispanic person who speaks Spanish at home, but when they go out into the community in America here, they speak English, right? That's code switching at its most neutral. They speak Spanish at home, but I can't speak Spanish, so when they talk to me, they kind of, if they want to communicate with me, they gotta speak English. I can't switch to that code. You know what I mean? Personally, right? So that's code switching. That's most fundamental. But the problem with code switching here in America is it's not a two-way street, right? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no not even attempt for the wider white community to code switch over to black community. Not even, or if not code switch, we're not even allowed to. Our community's code is negative, is frowned upon, right? I'm saying, like, black people, like, think about it, like, let's look at, I like going through the stereotypes and really looking at them and just being like, fuck it, I'll give you all the stereotypes. Black people are loud. Let's say, yeah, black people are loud. What's wrong with that? You get what I'm
mhm.
saying? Who's being hurt by that? What is wrong with being loud? You can hear me, can't you? I don't know, mumbling. No, you want to be able to, black people, we're entertaining, we're loud, right? Most things, most things that are popular on the internet were through black people just being black people. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
some
yeah.
milk. You know what I mean? Like, ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, really entertaining. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? There's nothing inherently wrong. The problem is
No, in
it's
fact,
different, right?
yeah, it's different. In fact, I would even say the way that your people express themselves is a lot more energetic, a lot more fun, a lot
Yeah,
more expressive. Like the whole thing we kind of have fun with when like when something big happens, you're watching on TV. If you might be like, whoa, getting
yeah,
up, walking around, like, where did you
yeah,
see that? And
yeah.
white people will be like, oh, that
Exactly.
was really clever or
Because
whatever.
y'all fake, but because all y'all fake. But no, and I'm serious about that too. What I mean is society, it's culture. Like I said, we're code switching over to white people culture. What is white people culture? Corporate. What is corporate? Fake. You get how it goes down.
The
Hey, how's
connection.
it going? How's it going, man? Yeah, my life is going to shit, but it's okay. We all smile and say hi. You know what I mean? It's like, what is happening here? Like, and, we ain't like that where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? You say what's good. So what's good? Shit, another day, man. I'm out here, baby mama this. You know what I'm saying? You could be a complete stranger. I might give you my whole life story in a quick second. You'd be like, keep your head up, G. I feel you. You know what I mean? Like, that's like in the black community, it's different, right? You know what I'm saying? Or, it's just a lot
Yeah.
more genuine. Yeah, it's different than that whole weird corporate. And that's the problem with, it's all fake. Everybody, all interactions. It's just you want to put on your best face in case this is a networking opportunity. It's like, what is that?
Yeah.
What is that? No, so.
Yeah. No, we're definitely more we white people, I think, are definitely more corralled by the pressures of being extra polite and
Yeah.
extra
So everything's an
um
opportunity to move forward. And, everybody, it's really, so think about it. Everything's transactional is the problem. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and it's, it's all, what do you get from me? And for me in my community, I ain't never had shit, probably gonna die poor. You know what I'm saying? So I got what I got to lose. We finna swag out. You know what I mean? Finna chill. What you got?
Yeah. Yeah,
Be
yeah.
me.
We should also mention that code switching is not just in terms of the language and
Mm-hmm.
modifying your language to talk white or anything. It has to do with the way you dress, the way you wear your hair. All these things can fall into the
Exactly.
category of code switching,
Exactly.
and you're ready to say, "Fuck that! I'm over it. I'm over
Yeah.
code switching.
I
You're
think
going to
black
take
people
me
should
as I
stop.
am."
Yeah, I think black people, and not just black people, I think people should stop code switching. And don't get me wrong. So like I said, if I'm talking and you genuinely can't understand what I'm saying because of the way I'm saying it, you know what I mean? Like that's totally different. I get it. I gotta switch, if I'm using that much slang, I'm like,
You
yo,
gotta slow down.
yeah. It's like, okay, if my tea lady's going here and you'd be like, yo, who? I'm like, okay, my mom. You get what I'm saying? Like I get little things that, there's certain things, but as far as like you say, like the way I'm dressed right now, how do I look like I'm going to hurt anybody? Like, this kind of stuff. I couldn't, the problem is you couldn't, they want uniformity and conformity in the corporate dominant system. And a lot of it was based and rooted in racist, you know what I mean? This is all, none of these systems that were developed, saying have actually, they're all developed by people who've owned slaves, the kids of people who own slaves. It just makes no, so they see me, and not only is it either it's terrifying, right? B, intimidating. You know what I'm saying? There's just a C, disgusting. Right? Either way, just they don't fuck with me and the type of presence that I would carry, right? And make it gets actually much deeper, because I believe there's a lot of like black people kind of help perpetuate the bullshit too by code switching over to white people's side, and then white people like to prop up. Look at this good blackie here. Look how he speaks. Look, he speaks so nice, doesn't he? You know how they're like, oh, you speak well, bro. Every black person, shout out to anybody who's ever heard you speak so not good, or you speak well. Oh, you're such good. White people just be shocked, like, wow, you sound white. Basically what they're saying. It's like, well, that's why I've got to the point where I'm fuck all that trying to. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like to be told you speak well. It's like, no, fuck that. Nah, my nigga does too, man. If you listen to what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? He got way more to say than you do. Want to talk about your dog and cappuccinos and shit, whatever. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's go ahead.
Well, I just thought it was funny. You were talking about, imagine if you were able to speak like you would naturally, but you worked in a laboratory.
Yeah,
you're doing like research in a laboratory.
Exactly. There would be more. That's another issue with like barriers of code switching. Like I can understand, as you know, I am a super nerd, love chemistry, like all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to be in a laboratory, be like, yo, shit, nigga, what the fuck was that? I'd like to be that energy in a laboratory. I couldn't, because there's all this just bullshit. But it's just the barrier is code switching barrier. I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? There's just no point in me playing that game, because I would have to switch the way I dress. I couldn't be in a lab, like I get all this would have to come off, but I couldn't be in the lab still swaggy as fuck if I wanted to be. Like I couldn't, people wouldn't take me serious. Like I wouldn't, if I was on Discovery Channel and they came up to me and I was sitting there in my little like this, yes. So it's funny how quantum fluctuations. Then people be like, or not. I wouldn't be saying it like that. I'd be like, yeah. So fucking quantum fluctuations, man. They crazy, bro. So what happens is, people be like, who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? We don't believe anything he's saying, So. Yo, you like what you just saw? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, so the algorithms can algorithm or whatever sorcery they do. Follow us on our socials, links all down in the description, and let's keep rocking.